Hello, Internet. It's time for another How to Snakes. In a previous edition, we talked about your game collection, how big it should be and how manageable it can be. And today, we're going to talk about game maintenance. Just like the physical space of your cafe is going to require upkeep, renovations, the occasional hammering, drilling, and screwing, your game collection is going to take work. No game company makes a game well enough to survive the sorts of rigors it's going to go through at a board game cafe. Frankly, most don't even survive use at home. Very few people can play a game more than 10 times in a year in their own collection, unless it's their very favorite. But here at Snakes and at your cafe, your most popular games are probably going to get played 10 times a day. So, what do? Sleeves. If a game has cards, you're going to want to sleeve them. Some games can be rendered absolutely unplayable if a single card gets marked. Others, they can still be used, but the cards will wear out. Sleeves are going to be your friend. Now, companies like Mayday Games, Fantasy Flight, Ultra Pro, they make lots of different sleeves in lots of different sizes, but even still, there are game companies out there putting out games in non-standard sizes that just can't get sleeved. Cards wear out. So, if you can sleeve them, sleeve them. Sleeving isn't without its downsides. For one thing, if a game like, say, Dominion has a lot of cards in it, sleeving is going to be expensive. But if it means that that game now lasts you 2 years instead of 4 months, that's worth the investment. Another thing is even the thinnest sleeves are going to make the game bulkier, and most publishing companies don't bother to take that into account when they design the packaging. I really don't expect that this game, once sleeved, is going to fit with the insert they designed. If the game has tiles or boards, varnish them. A $10 can of spray varnish can usually coat 2, 3, maybe even 4 games and make the components more resistant to spill damage. Varnish can also help protect dice or other plastic parts that have printing on them. The letter tiles in Word on the Street, for example. For a minimal investment of time and money, you can make a game last a year or 2 longer. Some of your games are going to have consumable components in them. If you've got a Boom Boom balloon, they're going to pop. You need to go to the dollar store and get yourself lots of balloons. But that's hardly the only kind. Games like Seven Wonders, Clue, Yahtzee, they use score sheets or notepads that are going to run out, unless you make a laminated version. Even if the game you've got is built well enough to survive the rigors of day-to-day life in a board game cafe, pieces are going to go missing. Your customers are not going to care what state they leave the game in when they're done, but I guarantee you, if the game's not complete, they're going to be upset when it's time to play it. So, get yourself Meeples. That's right, Meeples. The little guys from Carcassonne and every other Euro game, they're going to be your best friend. They can be pawns, they can be houses and settlers, they can be practically anything you need them to be. They're going to be your friends. One final note, don't be afraid to cannibalize. Now, once a game is dead because it's missing a crucial component, don't throw it away. Keep it, because that game is now a wealth of components that can be harvested to keep another copy alive and well. And don't forget, sign your organ donor card. Keep it, because it is now a treasure trove of parts that you can harvest, just like a dead body for its organs. That may be a little too grim.